Hi everyone. We're going to get started here with our meeting tonight, so thank you all for joining. There are some extra chairs over here to my left, so if you'd like to have a seat, that'd be fine.
Recording in progress.
Thank you so much, sir, for telling us. So good evening again. Today is Monday, January 10th, 2022, and the time now is 6:01, and I'll call to order the regular meeting of the Town of Mead Board of Trustees. In accordance with the town's disaster declaration dated March 21, 2020, related to the COVID-19 virus, and the town's emergency electronic participation for policy for regular and special meetings, this meeting will be held virtually in Zoom. Virtual access information, including the Zoom meeting link, has been provided on the town's website and at designated posting places. I'd like to remind everyone present, both in person and virtually, of the town's general guidelines for public comment and open meetings and public hearings. Copy of these guidance are available in the back of the room and are available online. Roll call, please, Mary.
Mayor Whitlow.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Adams.
Here.
Trustee Babcock.
Here.
Trustee Broadhead.
Here.
Trustee Cartwright.
Here.
Trustee Harris.
Here.
Mayor Whitlow, today is Monday, January 10th, 2022, and you do have a quorum.
Thank you very much. Please join me in a moment of silence for those who have lost their life, family members, homes, and businesses in the destructive fire in Superior, New York. Thank you much for your time. Please join me for the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Next is our review and approve agenda. Are there any changes to the agenda this evening? Is there a motion to approve the agenda as is?
I will motion to approve the agenda as is.
Second. Tommy? Discussion? Roll call, please.
Trustee Broadhead.
Yes.
Trustee Cartwright.
Yes.
Mayor Pro Tem Adams.
Yes.
Trustee Harris.
Yes.
Trustee Babcock.
Yes.
Mayor Whitlow.
Yes. Thank you. Motion carries. We have the agenda for this evening. Next will be our staff report by our town manager, and ma'am, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mayor, trustees. I do have my report in this gigantic folder that we have tonight to consider. That isn't all my report, it's only a couple pages. I would like to point out a couple of items in my report. First of all, the seniors are now, we've moved the exercise class over to Anytime Fitness. It seems like a real win-win. We're using a local business. The facility is much better laid out than this is for senior exercise. So that started today. So we're excited about that. Speaking of downtown, last week a couple came to see us and they were intending to put a property just north of Mead Town Center under contract, and I noticed today it is under contract. So they met with staff with some questions, but we don't know exactly what their plans are for it, but I just thought I'd let everybody know that that was under contract. I also just want to mention that if anybody's listening or anybody in the audience, it is illegal to put signs in the right of way, and I drive around virtually every day and remove them. And Amber, our code enforcement, does that as well, so just remember that. You can't just put signs in public right of way. A lot of builder signs keep finding their way into the right of way, and then they find their way into the back of my car. And then I put them out where they will be disposed of unless people come and get them. And then finally, I did want to just touch on two things on our recreation program. Gym time is just getting really hard to get at the school. Our recreation folks have been working tirelessly to try to get time in their further necessitating our need to get the bean plant going. And then I hope you noticed the little picture in the report. We're now using reversible, reusable jerseys, which just makes so much sense for families. And I mean, how many of those old shirts do you need to put in your drawer? So kudos to Lorelei for coming up with that. And that's all, and I can answer any questions on my report.
Trustees, do you have any questions for Helen? David, do you have any questions for Helen at this moment?
Not at this time.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you, Helen, for your report. Appreciate it. Okay, next we'll move on to the most exciting thing of the night, first part of the night, is our Mead Police Department pinning ceremony. We are excited to be a part of tonight's pinning ceremony for the Mead Police Department, and I'll turn it over to Chief Mead BOT. Sir, you have the floor, and welcome everyone again.
Thank you, Mayor, trustees, manager. It's a privilege to be here. It's a privilege to recognize the officers and members of the department tonight. This is long overdue, I might add. We did have some delays with COVID where it was just difficult to get together, and so we appreciate the opportunity to make that up this evening. I would like to start by thanking everyone that's here. You can see that they have a bit of a following, and I have some special people with them, and I'll give them a chance to introduce those people as they come up. But I wanted to take just a second to go over the mission and values of the department. I think it's, as we recognize these officers tonight for who they are and what they contribute to the Mead community, it's important to remember that what our mission is, and that is to partner with the community to serve, protect, and improve the quality of life for all Mead residents. And that really is the goal of officers, that they come out and make this a better place, a safer place, and we appreciate them for that. Our core values are courage, which is perseverance in the face of adversity and peril, leadership, setting the precedent of service to the community, commitment, unwavering dedication to the mission, honor, superior standing as a model of character, respect, and pride, and integrity, displaying high moral principles and honesty above all else. I think these officers that we're recognizing this evening exhibit those traits, and we're proud to have them as part of our department. The department currently has, is supposed to have 7 officers. We had an officer that's supposed to start today. He was battling a little bit with COVID, so that would be delayed just slightly, but we're counting them anyway. 7 officers, 2 sergeants, a commander, a CSO officer, and records and evidence technician. So we are getting our staffing up, which helps, and very excited about what 2022 is going to bring in that respect. So I'd like to move right on to the badge pinning celebrations. And the first officer I want to recognize is our community service officer. If Amber Burtis would step up here. Amber does not wear a badge, but she is an important part of our department. She takes care of code enforcement and animal control. And so I do have an oath for her to take. Awesome. I don't know if this will pick all that up, but we'll try. So if you'd raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Amber Burtis,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America,
the Constitution and laws of the State of Colorado,
the Constitution and laws of the State of Colorado,
the Mead Municipal Code,
the Mead Municipal Code,
and faithfully perform the duties of the Office of Mead Community Service Officer.
and faithfully
Perform the duties
perform the duties
of the Office of Mead Community Service Officer.
of the Office of Mead Community Service Officer.
So help me God.
So help me God. Thank you. What's that? Perfect. And I just want to thank my husband, Sean Burtis, for being here with me tonight and supporting me in my crazy dreams.
Next, if I could have the officers being sworn in tonight. Howard Prince, Dustin Shin, Sam Hansen. That's everybody. Give you the oath, and then I'd like each one of you to come up and introduce the folks that are with you tonight. So if you'd raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Dustin Shin,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America,
the Constitution and laws of the state of Colorado,
the Constitution and laws of the state of Colorado,
the Mead Municipal Code,
and the Mead Municipal Code,
and faithfully perform the duties
and faithfully perform the duties
of the office of Mead Police Officer.
of the office of Mead Police Officer.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. If their person pinning their badge on would come up, please. You just introduce who's pinning your badge on for you.
This is my wife Jackie, and today means a lot to me because it was 35 years ago today that I started the police academy. And it was less than 6 months after we got married, and there was quite a few months there we ate beans and rice for quite a while until I got hired in August. And during that time I went to 2 police academies during 18 weeks of 13 weeks of 12 hours a day. It was tough, but I wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for my wife's support and my son Nick here. I put the uniform every day just for them, and I appreciate Chief Newbanks for giving me this opportunity to move forward. Thank you. This is my girlfriend, Stephanie Darling. We've been together for 3 years as of 2 weeks ago. She's been with me the whole time. This is my second law enforcement agency for about 5 years now, and thankful to have had her with me the whole time.
Stephanie is also a police officer with the city of Erie, just down the street, so thank you for your service.
This is my wife, Sam, so we share the same name. Yeah, it gets confusing. This is my first agency that I've ever worked at, and I'm super grateful to be hired on here and be a part of the family, and I love it every day, so thank you.
Congratulations, welcome aboard. We appreciate each and every one of you. I have one more oath to give, and I'd like Commander Brian Smith to come forward. As you know, the position of commander is new to our department. Commander Smith is the first to hold this position, and I think that's very exciting. It's been absolutely a great week and a half of getting to know him, putting things in place and seeing where this is going to go, and it just could not be more excited about it. And I know that we hired the right guy, and he's going to do some great things here. So without further ado, raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Brian Smith,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America,
that I will support the Constitution of the United States of America,
the Constitution and the laws of the state of Colorado,
the Constitution and the laws of the state of Colorado,
the Mead Municipal Code,
the Mead Municipal Code,
and faithfully perform the duties
and faithfully perform the duties
of the office of Mead Police Commander.
of the office of Mead Police Commander.
So help me God.
So help me God. This is my wife Robin, and we
met when she was 16 and I was 18, and she stuck with me through this whole time, so, yeah. But yeah, all through this career, she said, I'm never gonna marry a cop, and here we are, 28 years later. And I just can't get out of the career, so, yes, I wanna thank her, thank my daughter Audrey, who's here, her boyfriend Brevin. It's the supportive family, both, you know, not wearing the uniform and in uniform, that make this career what it is, and the ability to get through the trauma and the fun and the horrors of it all at the same time. So, thank you. And I want to say thank you, all of you, for trusting me with this new position, and to Chief Newbanks. I'm extremely excited to be here. I'm excited for what opportunities lay ahead with the town and with the police department. Being a part of that and working with these great people. The men and women I've met over the last 2 weeks, phenomenal, so I'm just excited. Thank you.
That concludes our ceremony. Thank you, Mayor and trustees, manager. Appreciate the time and the opportunity to do this.
Thank you, Chief Newbanks. Thank you, officers, and thank the families for being here tonight. We really do appreciate, and we have cake. So, we're gonna take about a 15-minute break. And we're gonna have cake, we're gonna enjoy each other for a little bit, and we're gonna get back to our business meeting. But thank you so much for taking the time out and for being a part of this family, and it's just a joy to have you here tonight. So let's have a 15-minute break, and we'll be back at 6:32 to 6:33. And then those who are with us virtually will be back about that time to start the regular meeting. So thank you very much. And can we stop the recording for right now, or you want to keep it on?